What happens when one of the world's biggest music stars takes to the streets for a surprise performance, only for the police to shut it down? Well, that's exactly what happened to Ed Sheeran in India, and the situation is more complicated than it seems. British singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran, currently on his Mathematics World Tour, arrived in India on January 30th for a series of scheduled concerts. But in an unexpected move, Sheeran decided to treat his fans in Bengaluru to a surprise street performance on February 9th. Armed with his guitar, he started playing one of his biggest hits, Shape of You, to the delight of a cheering crowd. For fans, it was an unforgettable moment. Many sang along excitedly, capturing the rare spectacle on their phones. But just over a minute into the performance, a police officer stepped in. A member of Sheeran's team tried reasoning with the officer, but the response was firm: shut it down. And when Sheeran continued playing, the officer didn't hesitate to take matters into his own hands, literally pulling the plug on the audio. The crowd wasn't happy. Boos echoed through the streets as Sheeran looked on. Still, he remained composed, addressing his fans, saying, "Everyone, we had permission to do this, but this policeman is shutting it down. We'll see you later." And with that, the impromptu gig came to an abrupt end. But here's where things get even more interesting. Later, Sheeran took to Instagram, clarifying that his team did receive permission to perform. According to him, the location was carefully chosen based on prior approvals. He emphasized that this wasn't a spontaneous decision but rather a planned event. However, the Bengaluru Deputy Commissioner of Police had a different story. He stated that one of the event organizers had approached him for permission, but was denied due to concerns over overcrowding. According to the police, the location simply wasn't suitable for such a gathering, and that's why an officer was sent in to stop the performance. Now, this sparked mixed reactions online. Some fans were disappointed, arguing that Sheeran should have been allowed to continue since permission had allegedly been granted. Others defended the officer's actions, saying that laws must be upheld, no matter how famous the person involved. And of course, some took the opportunity to joke, suggesting that perhaps the officer had just heard Shape of You one too many times. But what do you think? Should the performance have been allowed to continue since Sheeran claims he had permission, or was the officer right in enforcing the rules? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoy staying updated with the most interesting global stories, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to 2230 for more detailed news coverage. Turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update.